Yes, as cliche as it sounds, your life can literally change in a year. And quite frankly, yes, we know that. We know that, yes, a year from today, your life looked different, pretty much. We know that. We know that. But as humans, I really feel like we underestimate how much you can really get done within a year, or like how much movement and things can really happen in your life in just a short period of time, whether that's a year, a month, a few months, a week, a day. Like, your life isn't the same that it was yesterday. No matter how you put it, you are not the same person. Your life is not the same. Your life is not the same as it was a month ago. Period. And sometimes that happens even when we're not actively trying, even when we're not actively being consistent. So imagine if we actually took the things that we really wanted in our lives, the things that we really desired, and we put forth the action. We put forth the steps that we know that you need to do in order to get to that next level that you've been dreaming about. You look up in a year, you look up in a month, and you be like, wow, that's all it took? All it took was eliminating the distractions. All it took was loving yourself. All it took was loving yourself consistently for you to just become that next level version of you. I know for me, a year ago, I was contemplating on what direction I wanted to go with my career. I was working a couple odd jobs. I just needed something to bring money in, but I was working a couple odd jobs. I was still doing my entrepreneurial business on the side, which was doing well, but not well enough to the point where like I could afford to just do everything I wanted in sunny Los Angeles, California. Fast forward a year, I'm like working with one of my favorite brands. In fact, I'm back working in fashion, working with one of my favorite brands, and like there's so much potential and up for the remainder of this year that it's like I could not have even imagined that this is where I would be today. And it was all because one day I just was like, I want this to happen. I want this change to happen in my life. And I'm going to make the decision to just go after it. Like, I'm going to apply to those jobs. I'm going to message people. I'm going to make sure that I'm seen. And then it happened. Like, we can't just be sitting here like waiting and waiting and waiting for something to change and just praying and praying and praying for a change, and we're not doing anything about it. Like, it's so crazy how quickly things can change when we just obey. Obey. You already know what you got to do. Like, you already know. Like, even with this YouTube stuff, like, I know that I'm already a successful YouTuber. I already know that I'm relaying messages to people that resonate with them because these messages resonate with me and we're all connected. So I already know that. But it's the consistency. You have to keep going. Like, you can't let anything disrupt your flow. Like, if you can be in a flow for like a good month, wow. Like, and it seems like it's so like, oh, a month, like that's easy. How many times have you been able to stick with something for a whole month? And when I say stick with something, I mean every day in and day out. You're not missing any days. Like, you're sticking with that goal for a month. Like, that is called discipline. And that month can change the trajectory of your whole life. And I'll be having to really tell myself that. It's like, you can sacrifice a couple of months, a couple of weeks, a year, a couple of years of uncomfortability or uncertainty for your life to look the way that you want it to look. It's really quite simple. Well, it's simple. It's easier said than done because, you know, we're all fighting demons, procrastination demons, laziness demons, party demons. Like, we're fighting so many demons and so many distractions. And it's like, I know for me, and I'm going to make a video about this, like the whole cutting everybody off or cutting the distractions off in order for you to really grow and become that person that you want to be. I do agree with that. But sometimes that's not, depending on the person that you are, that's not good enough for you to be able to succeed, because sometimes you get into these ruts and you need little You need little things or little social interactions for you to stay sane and for you to continue to go and not burn out. So you just have to figure out what works for you. You have to figure out what works for you. Like, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad with myself that I sit here and I tell myself, like, yes, this is what we're going to do. Like, we're going to be monetized by the summer. We're going to be monetized this summer. And it's like, if you want to be monetized this summer, babe, then you need to grind. Like, you can't pray and do no work. Like, you have to grind. And I hope this is really touching somebody, because I always refer to like my social media, like my YouTube journey, but like there are even other things in my life. Like, I've decided that I'm submitting myself for modeling agencies in LA. Like, I've always wanted to model, but I've just never really put myself out there, quite frankly. So I've scheduled to get some digitals taken, professional digitals, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look amazing, and I'm gonna submit myself to all the agencies that I'm interested in and just see what happens. Like, girl, you never know. I could be on a Milan fashion runway next year. You just never know. You never know. I'm just saying, like, why wait when you could really make the decision and make the change now? And the sooner you make that change, the quicker you will get to their desired outcome, right? Right. So, all in all, in this video, like, I really just wanted to say, you guys, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged, because you have the control. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to do that thing. And it's really you versus you. It's me versus me. Like I said, it sounds so crazy, but you are your own worst enemy or your biggest advocate. You have to understand that. Anything, if you look at your life and you feel as if you are upset about how it looks right now, you have nobody to blame but yourself. And yes, there are some other people, maybe you can give them sprinkles of partial blame, but nobody has more control and just responsibility over the things that happen in your life other than you. So let's do it, man. The time is going to pass regardless. You know, that's my favorite thing to say. The time is going to pass regardless. So what you going to do with that time? You just going to let it slide by, another year pass, and be like, oh, no. Literally, the key that will unlock you from the depressive state that you are in is you actually doing the things that you said you were going to do. You actively pursuing. You have to be fueled by the low views. You have to be fueled by the rejection. When you start moving like that, that's when you know that your shift is coming. My shift is coming. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll be back with my next video. Like I said, I was trying to do a couple times a week. I had a little hiatus. I do apologize, but we're back on it, and yeah, we're back on it multiple times a week. And y'all tap in with me, because like I said, Risky Gang, we up. If you with me, I need the encouragement too, y'all. I need the encouragement. We about to grow this channel for real. And as I'm growing this channel and being consistent, I want to be an inspiration for you guys to be consistent with what y'all are doing. If I'm falling off, I feel like y'all are falling off, and that's not what we doing here. So I'm here. Let's get it. Drop in the comments. Give me some encouragement. Yes, Risky Gang, we got it. Let's go. I'll see you on the next video.